Hello, Team S&G, and welcome to this week's update. Here we are, starting the third week of August already, and boy, a lot of the stores are really off and firing. We're on pace to have a great month, so keep it going. Hopefully we can finish this strong. The last third of the month is what we started during the first two-thirds. So kudos to you all out there on the staff. Got 7 things I want to go over today. Lucky number 7, if you will. The first one, associated products. Andrea sent out, our director of finance, Andrea sent out an email to everybody kind of explaining what associated products are and how it works. And real simple, basically you type in an O2 carpet, boom, the pads are going to pop up right alongside of it. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to enter the quantity needed. What it does is keeps you from jumping around or having to jump around through the catalog and go in and out and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's a little bit of a time saver. It's going to take a little bit of time for Carol to get all these things entered. You can imagine, especially when it comes to moldings on laminate and all that kind of stuff, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of different variables. So the goal is to have just the main products associated. So when you go to carpet, I believe we have standard installation. I believe we have installation of a pattern that's like 10 cents up. And then we have the standard 4 or 5 different pads. Some people are like, why don't we put stairs? Why don't we add this? Because it gets the catalog too long. Our goal is to have basically no more than 7 associated items with any one main product. So read the email from Andrea, get used to using it. It should be a little bit of a time saver, and it's kind of cool, I think. So that's number 1. Number 2, Karastan. Karastan's out in all the stores. Well, will be out in all the stores over the course of the next week or so. I've seen the racks. They are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, eye-catching. People are going to be drawn to the Karastan section. The only problem is it's super expensive, and it's not for everybody. In fact, it's for very, very few people. So if you find yourself going to that Karastan section a lot, you're in the wrong place. I can guarantee you that. Okay, there's a lot better values on the floor in the basket racks. So people have asked already up here in the north, well, Jim, why do we even have Karastan if we don't want to show it? Well, a couple reasons. One, it's a brand name. It's probably the biggest name in carpeting today. It's an old established name. So there's a little bit of playing off of it that will help generate traffic for the stores. Number 2, there are some customers, very few again, that do want the super, super nice Karastan product. Okay, again, they're far and few in between because most everybody that I know is living on a budget. And I know some of the products are so expensive, I can't afford to buy them, and I can buy them almost at cost, let alone retail. So just be careful and be aware it's not a product that is for everybody. Okay? Number 3, Benicia, the Benicia warehouse. We've been making a mistake. We're calling it the Benicia store. But Benicia doesn't have a store. It's just a warehouse. Okay? Sent out a mass email the other day. The Benicia hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 in the morning till 4:30 at night. Basically, it's staffed with the 2 warehouse gentlemen. So if you're like out of the Pleasanton store, if you're a Costco salesperson, and you're scheduling jobs for the weekend and the material is in Benicia, guess what? The installer can't get it because the Benicia warehouse is closed on the weekends. So you're going to have to make sure the installer knows he's got to pick it up early on Friday or something, or make arrangements. But again, the Benicia warehouse hours are 7:30 in the morning till 4:30 at night. They do not have a showroom that is open to the public. They have a little tiny showroom that is for training purposes. Okay, but again, there's no retail traffic. In fact, according to our lease, because it's in a commercial area, it's against our covenant with the leaser. Yeah, leaser, because we'd be the leasee, that we can't even sell retail. They don't want retail customers wandering around in this big industrial complex. So hopefully that makes sense. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Number 4, new laminate line, Cascade. It's on its way. As soon as we get the racks to put it in, we'll be putting out the samples. It's really some cool looking stuff, 12 mil laminate, affordably priced. So we're excited about getting that out in the next day or two. Your manager sat through a meeting. Pretty basic stuff. There's a few different series in. I think there's like 4 or 5 different series, maybe 20, no more than that, probably 32 total SKUs. So kind of cool looking stuff. Hits a price point, fills a need. Sometimes customers think that thicker is better, which obviously we in the industry know that's not true. There's no benefit to a 12 mil laminate versus an 8 mil other than it being thicker. So if you have door casings or something that are higher up, maybe it helps there. But other than that, really not a whole lot of sales benefits to getting a 12 mil versus an 8 mil. Okay? Number 5, training. All the store managers had our last managers meeting. They are convinced that we need more training. They're setting aside time to do specific training. And I'm going to give you a fair warning. You have to know your qualifying questions. Written tests are coming if they haven't started already, and you also have to know the laws of influence. Okay, I was asked a salesperson up here in Rancho, a young gentleman's been here for a number of months. Hey, have you finished reading the romancing book? And it's like, well, no. And it's like, what are you waiting for? This is your livelihood. This is your career. You want to make more money? Read the book. Do what the book tells you. You'll be a better salesperson. I was kind of blown away because I asked him about the laws of influence. He looked at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, if you think the only way to close orders is to wait till the end of the month, excuse me, if you think the only way to close orders is wait till the end of the month and then call the customer and say, you got to place the order, it's the end of the month, the sale's ending, you're blowing it. Okay? That's one law of influence. Okay? That's called the law of scarcity. Okay? But there are 7, again, lucky number 7, laws of influence. But you don't know what the other 6 are because you haven't read the book. You haven't practiced. You're not a true pro. Okay? Read the book, do what it says, and I guarantee you will be super, super successful. Okay? But be ready because tests are coming. Number 6. Okay? A big one. No more negotiating labor prices. I'm expecting all the in-home sales consultants to go out and measure, get the square footage, charge charge for the labor that fits the job. Okay, charge the pricing that is in Rollmaster. Okay, what we would call the regular, everyday retail price. That is the price we are bound to. Okay, here's the thought process behind it. We go through, we get the absolute best installers we can find. Okay, they're licensed, they're bonded, they're insured, they carry workers' comp, all that stuff that the government requires them to do. Okay. For our criteria, that's only about 1 out of every 10 installers. Okay, so it's a very select group that can even work for us. Then they have to go through S&G certification. Okay, then they have to do good quality work, be able to speak with the customer intelligently, and not have issues or problems, anything like that. Okay, so we have the absolute best installers. We bring them on and say, we're going to charge this much for a job to install, be it laminate, wood, whatever, carpet, laminate, whatever it is. We're going to charge this much and you're going to get paid this much. Okay? When you negotiate the labor, what you're doing is basically reaching inside that installer's pocket and taking money out of his pay. That would be like you showing up for work, you punch the clock, you think you're going to get paid X amount of dollars per hour, and come to find out at the end of the week, S&G said, nope, we're not going to pay that much. We're going to short you and only pay you, $3 an hour instead of, $10 an hour. How would you feel? You'd feel like you got screwed, right? That's how the installers are feeling, okay? Our installation is fabulous. We have excellent installers. We have customer service managers that are there to answer any questions, take care of any and all problems, okay? That is extremely rare in our industry, okay? And we give a lifetime installation warranty. So if they ever have a problem in the future, they're calling S&G and S&G's taking care of it, okay? And we are extremely competitively priced against guys that are good. Now, obviously, you can go on Craigslist, you can go get a handyman to install wood super cheap. But you know what? It looks like it. It looks like you paid a handyman no money to do a crappy job, okay? Our guys are pros. They deserve to get the money that we tell them that we're going to pay them, okay? So from going forward, from today on, no more negotiating labor. if we get in a competitive situation and you have to shave some money off the price, you need to do it on the material side, or you need to do it by way of BP promotion. But the installers deserve to get paid what we have told them what we're going to charge, and pay them that percentage of it. Okay, it's a fair deal to them, it's a fair deal for us, and it's a very good deal for the consumer because of the warranties and the quality of work they're getting. Okay, think about it. If you were going to go have plastic surgery, would you want to go to the cheapest guy? No. Okay, floor covering's the same way. Okay, it's going to be down for years and years and years. You're going to look at it every day. You want to have the best installers available to install your floor covering, and that's who we employ. Okay, that's simple. So, case closed on that. And number 7, or last but not least, is, again, for the month of August and September, mentioned this a couple weeks ago, we are paying you a $20 bounty if you can get your name mentioned on a positive Yelp review or a positive customer lobby review. Okay? You've done the job. Customer's totally satisfied. You call the next day. You're checking it. She loves you. They're like, oh, you guys did a great job, yada, yada, yada. You say, this is one of the laws of influence, you say, hey, would you do me a favor? Would you go on our customer lobby page? Do you ever go to Yelp? Could you mention it out there that we did a great job and, you know, that I was your salesperson and you're really happy with me? Okay? 9 out of 10 people are going to say, no problem. This is called the law of reciprocity. Okay? You've helped them. You've made their life better. You made the job go smoothly. So what can they do for you? They want to reciprocate. And you say, can you send me the referrals? Can you post a positive note on Yelp or customer lobby? Can you tell your family members about me? In fact, I'm going to send you a thank you card with some business card. Hand them out at work. You know, I'd love to get referral business. The law of reciprocity. Okay? Again, that's in the Romancing Your Customer book. So, okay? So that was number 7. Quick 7 points. Okay, guys? Just to review real quick one more time. We have associated products. We have the Kerastan rack. We have the Benicia store hours. We have the new laminate line Cascade coming. Training. Be ready for it. You better be reading the books and memorizing. Okay? No more negotiating labor prices. Charge what's in the Rollmaster catalog. No deviating from that, okay? And last but not least, for the months of August and September, you're going to get $20 for the positive Yelp and customer lobby reviews. So, hey, as I said earlier, we're on a roll. Things are looking great. Keep it going. Keep working hard. Practice your closing techniques and romancing and role-playing and all that stuff, and it'll make you a better salesperson. Guys, thanks for the hard work. Thanks for making S&G the absolute best, okay? Remember, when we're doing what we're supposed to, we are taking care of business, and that's our mantra for the year 2014. And when we're taking care of business, nobody is better than S&G. Take care. Bye-bye.